Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you guys are here. I'm going to be talking today about my postpartum health, fitness, body image journey, all of that stuff. You guys really responded to my body image story, and so I thought I would kind of make like not necessarily like a follow-up, but sort of like a more in-depth continuation of where I'm at today with health, body image, fitness. I feel like that stuff is kind of all rolled together in one. So that's what I'm gonna be talking about today. So this video is sponsored by Copilot. What is Copilot? It's an app, but it's so much more than just an app. So what it is it's an app that you sign up for and they connect you with a real life human personal trainer. You get to connect with them, you have a video chat with them, you tell them about your goals for your health and fitness, and they make a custom personalized plan for you that helps you actually stick to those goals and habits. They say that over 75% of users actually stick to their habits for over 100 days, which for me, that was the biggest draw of why I wanted to try out Copilot, because I have really struggled with actually sticking to my exercise regimen. Like, I've made the goal so many times and I can never get myself to actually stick to it. So I knew, like, if this is something that I want to have be like a lifelong thing, I need to build a habit. And that's what Copilot's all about. I love that they're not focused on just like weight loss, things that kind of can come and go. They're focused on making changes in your health that will last for a lifetime, which is what I'm all about. And another thing I loved is that, so my husband's actually a personal trainer, but he does not specialize in postpartum. And because I'm postpartum, I knew that I had some specific things I needed to focus on. So I actually matched with a trainer who, Kayleen, she's awesome. And she has helped me she made a plan for me that's specifically good for my postpartum journey. So I think you guys are going to love Copilot. I highly recommend checking it out, especially if you're like me and you're a busy mom and you don't have a ton of time. They make workouts that you can do anywhere in your house, pull them up while the baby's napping. Like, it's super easy, super quick. So I have a link and I'm going to include that so you guys can get 14 days free of Copilot and with your own personal trainer. It's amazing. So yeah, check it out. I'm also going to include a little clip from my call with my trainer so you can kind of see what it looks like. And also a little clip from my vacation that I recently went on. It was just like a little weekend trip, but I actually did my workout over the weekend during the trip, which was huge for me. So I'm gonna include those clips really quick for you guys to see.
Well, how do you feel like things are going? Like, workout wise, we'll kind of just like start there. How are we feeling?
I feel good. I definitely feel like the last 2 weeks have been really, really busy. So it's good. It was good just kind of sticking to two. Also today, I totally I did the workout on Saturday, but I never clicked submit. So okay. I didn't realize that it doesn't submit the day that you do it unless you actually click it. So it looked like I did two today, but I only did one today and I did one on Saturday. So sorry about that. That was confusing.
No worries. I was like, wow, like you really banged those two out, but
yeah. So I just wanted to give a quick update of how well Copilot is working for me. I'm currently on a weekend trip. It's the twins' first trip, and I'm actually about to get a workout in our Airbnb, which I would never do this normally. Like, I would just be like, oh, I'm on a trip, like, you know, and I don't know, I have the time because the twins are napping, and I'm also going to do some journaling and some reading. So really, I do have time for it. I wasn't in the habit before. But the fact that I have, you know, my plan for my trainer and I'm supposed to be getting in, you know, these certain workouts a week, this is the promise I made to myself. And I really want to keep that promise. I think that's just the power of it. So I'm about to do a workout, and yeah, I'm really proud of myself that I'm keeping my promise and hopefully making a new habit that I can really sustain. So yeah. Okay. So time to jump back into the video. So my postpartum health, fitness, body image, and all that. I honestly, like, when I got pregnant and stuff, I didn't really know how I was going to feel about my body afterwards. I think logically, I just kind of had this thought like, oh, well, you know, everyone's body changes when they have a baby, or in my case, two babies after I had my twins. So I just think I thought that I would give myself grace knowing that my body is going to change and it's going to look different. But nothing can truly prepare you for how different, at least for me, your body is before and after you give birth. I just remember like after I had the babies, I was just in survival mode, not really thinking about my body that much. But when I finally like sat down, actually, no, I remember, I think I was actually like, I don't know if I had just gotten out of the shower or like I was changing, but there was this one day early on in postpartum, remember, I like caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I just started like bawling. And I remember I was like, this is what my body looks like. Like, I I know it sounds bad, but like honestly, I was kind of horrified. Like I just didn't feel good about myself. I felt like I looked really like puffy and swollen and just not, I just didn't feel good about myself. And like for months trying to find clothes that would fit me, I got rid of 5 trash bags of clothing because nothing that I owned really fit me anymore, which was really, really sad and like, I don't know, just hard, and trying to like order things for my new body because I'm at like a much higher weight now. It's just been a journey. So I gained a significant amount of weight after I had the babies. And then I lost part of that right after I delivered, obviously, because that's, you know, the babies, the placentas, because I had 2 placentas in my case for my twins. But then it was kind of like, okay, it's been like 3 months, so where am I at? So what I first did was I decided like, okay, I want to start moving and I want to get my strength back. So what I first did was I joined a barre class, barre studio. Okay, so I thought that barre was gonna be like, I don't know if any of you guys have done barre, Barre is how you spell it, but it's like, it's supposed to be a mixture of ballet and Pilates and strength training. I thought it was gonna be like this fun dance class where we did like, you know, some weightlifting at the end, but it wasn't really like that, at least my experience. It's not that I didn't enjoy the classes, I did enjoy them, but I think I was just in a really vulnerable state, and I found myself at the classes comparing myself, because it's like you're in this like, it's like a ballet studio, that's what it looks like, it has like a bar and stuff, and you've got this big wraparound mirror, so you're just like staring at your body in the mirror. And I actually called one of my best friends like multiple times crying after the class, and I was just thinking like, oh, it's probably just because I'm postpartum and I'm hormonal, but like really, I don't think that it was good for me to be sitting and staring at myself in the mirror. I feel like that was a lot. So, but it did help me rebuild my strength, and I did start to feel a lot better. I noticed that my back pain that I was having from bending over the twins' cribs all the time started going away because I think I was starting to like rebuild some of my core strength. So I think physically barre was good for me, but mentally it was starting to take a toll on my mental health. So I just one day was like, you know, I think I need to like reassess. And actually this part is actually not sponsored, but like I reached out to my sister Christina because she was doing co-pilot, and I was thinking like, I want to do like at-home workouts while the twins are napping. That was another aspect of it, was like going to a barre studio it was like, you know, 15 minutes from my house. The class is 50 minutes, and then driving home was another 15 minutes. So it was about an hour and a half total. And I was just like, I don't really have an hour and a half to like be away from the babies while they're napping and like get home in time for the next feeding. It was just so hard to like fit that into my schedule. I was like, I need workouts that fit into my schedule. So I started doing co-pilot, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm doing these at-home workouts with a personal trainer in my house. So it's just like super easy, super quick. And I feel like this is something that I can stick with. I'm actually listening to an audiobook right now called Atomic Habits. And it's really like, I think it was like one of the top books in the last year or something. But that has really struck me, because what he says in the book is like, okay, here's an example that he gave in the book that really struck me. He was talking about making habits instead of goals. So he's like, if your room is a mess, which literally I'm staring at a giant pile of clothes that you guys can't see because it's out of frame. I'm kind of a tornado sometimes. He's like, if your room is a mess and your goal is to clean your room, well, you know, you might clean your room and achieve your goal, but then a week later, you'll probably have stuff built up again because you're not in the habit of keeping it clean. Whereas if you build systems and habits that you can actually keep up, that is going to make a lasting change because you're changing your life kind of from the inside out. Paraphrasing, you know, that's kind of what he was getting at. And that just made me think, I was like, I feel like whenever I felt bad about my body in the past, I had a very just like kind of a toxic way of approaching that situation. I would do like, you know, the Whole30 or some cleanse or something just to make myself feel better about my body or do like a workout challenge. But I'm realizing now I want to build sustainable health goals that I can like actually, focus on years down the road and continue to build upon. That's where I'm at now. So, sorry, I feel like I'm kind of going all over the place, but with fitness, I'm doing the at-home workouts now. I'm trying to do twice a week, and I'm trying to go on 3 walks a week with the babies, which is great because I can put the babies in the stroller and go on walks with them. With like my health, so I'm actually meeting with a dietitian. I really freaked out about my health with like all the preeclampsia stuff, and I just felt like really scared because, I don't know, I've been doing a lot of research on preeclampsia, and I guess if you get preeclampsia, your risk for developing heart disease later in life goes up, which I was like, that's really scary. I don't want to get heart disease. And we have a really strong history of it in our family. So I found a dietitian who has experience working with people with like blood pressure, heart stuff, because that's what I had in my pregnancy. But I also was really nervous about working with a dietitian because I was like, I have a history of restrictive eating. And so I was like, well, that's really scary. Like, I don't want someone to put me on a diet or tell me to restrict my food because that's going to be really triggering for me personally. So I found someone who actually specializes. She has that experience with heart health and blood pressure stuff, but she also has a lot of experience with like disordered eating stuff. And that's what I personally needed so that I wouldn't get triggered being put on like some type of diet or something. So that's kind of where I'm at with like health stuff as well. More like on the nutrition side, I do want to make little gentle nutrition kind of hacks and like changes, but I don't want to like feel like I'm being restricted or like I'm being put on some kind of a diet. So I don't know. I guess my final like thoughts and message to you guys would be, if you're a postpartum mom, and this is just me, I'm not an expert here. I'm only 8 months postpartum, but like, and I've only, this is my first time being a mom. I just want to say, oh man, it makes me emotional thinking about it, but like, you don't have to look like that mom that you saw on Instagram. Talking to myself here, there has been like several moms that I'm like, how did they do that? Like, it literally, their body looks like they just had a basketball in their stomach and then it just shrunk back down and they didn't gain weight anywhere else. I'm like, I gained weight in my whole body. Like, everything just got bigger and puffier and more like just bigger than I'm used to. None of my clothes fit. I'm nowhere near, literally, like I said, I got rid of 5 trash bags of clothing. I'm nowhere near the size I was before I gave birth. And I kind of think the whole like fit into your pre-baby jeans is just a bunch of BS. Like, I literally got rid of my pre-baby jeans. I don't think they're ever gonna fit. And I don't know, maybe they will one day down the road, but like, I just want to say to the moms out there, like, we're so hard on ourselves. We put so much pressure on ourselves. And I feel like some of this is so, like, you've probably heard it before, but it's like, you gave birth to a human. Your body is different. It's just different. It's not the same. To me, my stomach is super stretched out. My rib cage is so much bigger than it was. I don't know that that's ever going to go back down. I have tons of stretch marks, like all over my hips, all over my thighs, all over my stomach. Like, I just don't look the same. I've gained weight. I'm like at the highest weight I've ever been besides when I, gave birth to the babies. And I'm just trying to love myself where I'm at. I'm trying to like meet myself here. And it's so hard. I mean, every single day I'm trying to do this and I am nowhere near where I want to be, like mentally or physically. Like physically, I mean strong. But I have decided against every fiber of my being, which is like, you need to lose weight, you need to be smaller, you need to get back to how you were. I'm deciding with all of my heart that I am not going to focus on weight loss. I'm going to focus on health. I'm going to focus on long-term goals, eating healthy foods, not cutting foods out, not restricting foods, adding foods in, like fruits, vegetables, good amount of water, that type of stuff. I'm adding things in, getting enough protein. And I'm going to focus on, like I said, with the co-pilot stuff, like I really do want to make a consistent workout routine that I can stick to week after week and not just feel like it's some workout challenge or a fad diet that I'm just going to fall off the wagon in not very much time. So I just want to I wish I could just give every postpartum mom a hug out there because it's so freaking hard. We have so much unnecessary pressure on us to be this certain way, to look a certain way. And I'm just like, it makes me equal parts sad and angry because it's just not fair. It's like, you've just done a heroic thing by having a baby. Now you're literally giving up your entire life and all of your freedom to take care of this baby. In my case, 2 babies right now. And you deserve a medal for that. You did so much. You don't need to look how you did before. And I'm telling myself this just as much as you. So for any mom out there who's just getting triggered by looking at old pictures of yourself, getting triggered by that other mom that looks like she didn't even have a baby, 1 month postpartum, whatever it is, please just give yourself grace. Please, if I could say anything to you, it's just try your best to just look at your body in the mirror, even just for 1 minute, and say, you are amazing and I'm so proud of you for what you did. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to focus on just the overall, I don't know, how beautiful our bodies are in a way that's not conventionally what society says is beautiful, because I really don't think that's beautiful. So yeah, please just be gentle with yourself. That's my message to you guys. And I'm right there with you. I'm trying so hard to be more gentle with myself because I struggle with it just as much, if not more. So that's kind of where I'm at. I know this video was kind of all over the place, but hopefully there's something in here that you guys related to or was helpful to you. That's what my goal always is with my videos. And I hope that it's just, I don't know, one person that's not I'm perfect and I lost all this weight in 1 minute. That's not me. That's not where I'm at. And God bless you if you did. Everyone's different, but that wasn't me. And that's not me. And probably won't ever be me. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And I honestly can say that I'm pretty happy with myself. Yes, I look bigger. Yes, I look at pictures of myself sometimes or even videos with Simrelli and I'm whoo, I look bigger. But I'm you know what? Who says bigger is worse? I don't think it is, because I'm focusing on health, sustainable health. Sassy Thoughts with Kath. If you guys have seen our podcast, you know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope something in this was helpful for you guys. And if you have any questions, please leave them below in a comment. As always, I love hearing from you guys. And I just always love to hear your suggestions of what you guys think I should do on my channel, because I want to make videos that are for you guys from my own heart. And lastly, thank you again to my sponsor, Copilot. If you guys would like to check it out, you can get 14 days free with a personal trainer. Check out the link, which will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching and sending lots of love, especially to my postpartum moms. Bye.